this is amazing, because Kathleen then asked me to come and pray with her team here at the retreat house in the main building. I can't remember the year. And I just came out and prayed with her team. And then it was a social. And there were, I don't know if you had a social here yet, but chocolate chip cookies, which I love. And so does she, by the way. Chocolate chip cookies, and she comes up to me with a cookie in her mouth. And says, in her very cute Irish way, "Your daughter will have new life soon." And I looked at her like, what? My daughter had been married maybe 6 weeks at that point, and she had an operation before her marriage. She was told she would never have children. She had endometriosis stage 4 throughout her body. So I said, "Kathleen, she was told she can't have children." "I'm telling you, she's going to have new life soon." As she's chewing a chocolate chip cookie. She will never give up the chocolate, no matter what. So anyway, my daughter, after she came to our home, and she had been in Harrisburg to a very special doctor to try to diagnose and help her. He gave her morphine for her pain, and then they did an ultrasound. I have a copy of the ultrasound, and the ultrasound said, "Oh, you have a little tiny cyst, and we're going to have to follow it and look at it." So she came in the house, she goes, "I have to go get my morphine filled." I said, "What?" "No, the doctor said I have to get the morphine filled for she would be on the floor in pain." And I said, "No, Kathleen McCarthy said you'll have new life soon." Now, she's 28 years old and looking at me like I have 2 bolts loose. And I said, "I'm serious." She really didn't know anything about Kathleen at that point. So I said, "You can't take these meds until you get a pregnancy test." And so I said, "Please, Kathleen said it, I believe it, that's the end of the story." So she ran to a local pharmacy, picked up a pregnancy test, took it in my house, and she was pregnant. Literally, we were screaming. Because I have a copy of that ultrasound that shows it's a little cyst. Well, it was the egg. It was little Matthew. Little Matthew. So the best part of the story, all from a chocolate chip cookie, and I said, "I'm rolling out the dough tonight, kiddo. I'm rolling out the dough," is that someone said, "Oh, she's going to have a girl, and we're going to name her Elizabeth." So Kathleen said, "She might not be having a girl, and it's not a girl, it's a boy." Matthew James. So Matthew James is now 11 years old. He has been through feeding tubes and a lot of injuries. For some reason, whenever he goes out for basketball and he makes an elite team or something happens to him every time. He breaks a toe, he sprains his ankle, and every time I'm, "Kathleen, your boy is hurt." He made a very special team in February for basketball. He's very, very good. And wouldn't you know, he broke, I think, the middle toe. And so I said, "Kathleen, this means the world to him. He doesn't believe in God anymore because something happens to him all the time." "Aye, boy, I'm going to take care of him." He played in that tournament with the broken toe, and it healed so quickly the doctor couldn't believe it. And then my daughter went on to have a second little boy, Michael. Michael is another little miracle. I can tell you that if Kathleen's eating a chocolate chip cookie, she has a word for you.